What role does conscience play in Swedenborgian spirituality?
What you're going to run into if you start to take a walk around the Swedenborg Park is that he has a lot of terms that he'll use that sound familiar, but he's tacked on a bunch of extra meaning to them. So, for example, conscience, the Latin word is conscientia, which conscience is a pretty good translation. I've heard from people that know Latin that it also is conscience and consciousness. It's kind of halfway between those. When he uses the term conscience, he kind of means Jiminy Cricket,
Hmm.
the sense of right and wrong on your shoulder, but that's not all it is. It is part of it is morality focused, but it is your relationship to what is acceptable and what's not acceptable. He will talk about the pangs of conscience as being the the prompts you get inside yourself to look back at something if you feel like that's not what I'm about. I didn't act in integrity there. It's like a compass that lets you navigate on your moral journey. And it's really valuable, enough so that, according to Swedenborg, evil and falsity especially try to destroy your conscience, destroy your sense of right and wrong and what is true and what is good, because that's what you use to navigate life by. I mean, that's what you use to get better as a person. So conscience is built up through the acquiring of truth. The more that you can find truths and not just hear them, but start to believe that they really do represent, like, do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. That actually, no, that actually is, that's true. That, and I should not do that. Then that's part of your conscience. And the more often that actually affects your decision making in a situation where I'm going to do this thing to this person. I feel like I want to. Wait, nope, I can't do that. That's conscience. That's when conscience is taking root and building in you. So it's of utmost importance to cultivate that, cultivate the conscience through the application of moral truths in situations. As that stuff becomes more and more reflexive and you've done it a million times, you don't have to focus so much on your conscience. It's like driving or riding a bike. It just happens, but you're always expanding your conscience because you're coming into more and more decision making moral situations, and you're becoming a more fully fleshed out, complicated adult. So that thing's always building. There's always going to be parts of it that are still rough and on the edge, but there's parts deep within you that you just don't even think about now, and you do it. Conscience is your compass to navigate the spiritual journey. This is a thing that the divine builds in you throughout your life with your cooperation and decision making, and is the compass that leads you to the state of happiness that is called heaven. So conscience is good. It's worth investing in.